monument. I'm going to turn the screen around so that you can see the work that is being done on this memorial, which was built to honor the lives of 44 Civil War dead. So there you can see the monument. Really what we have here are two pieces of the monument, the cenotaph at the top, and then there's the base of the monument. Workers the other day cut through the monument, cut it in half, and then used a giant crane to lower that one half onto the ground. A company from Long Island is making doing this project, which has created quite a bit of controversy. Some protesters have come out and said they object to relocating this statue because they say that it doesn't honor slavery or anything like that, but that it's a monument that is simply made to honor the lives of 44 men and boys who were from St. Augustine and went off to fight in the Civil War against the North and never came back. So right now, over to you can see on the left middle part of the screen, there's a white tent, and there are workers under there doing something, and I don't know what they're doing. I am standing on a tree stump, and I can't, there's a fence here, and so I don't have access at this point to get in there and get a better view of what's going on. So it's Friday right now, and there has not been much in the way of protests this week, even though they've removed this monument and a second monument, which was dedicated to a Civil War general, Confederate general named William Loring. Both of these monuments are being moved to a fish camp that is located about 19 miles from here along the St. Johns River in northeast Florida. So it seems pretty clear that they're doing some digging over there. I see people shoveling from time to time, but I just don't know what kind of work is going on there. I don't have a good vantage point, and it's hard to find a tree stump or something on the other side of this to see from the other side what's happening. So I'm going to get down off this tree stump, and I'll show you right near here a pavilion. So this right here that you're looking at is an open air pavilion that has been referred to as the slave market. And it's a place where slaves were, as the story goes, slaves were sold here. And I don't know the entire history of the pavilion, but one thing that I've learned is that in the early 1900s, some of the local press disputed just how active it was as a slave market and said that it was just fruits and vegetables and other things that were sold here. You can see this pavilion here is in a central spot here in St. Augustine, the oldest city in America, the oldest continually occupied European settlement. It was founded in 1565, and this slave market, as it's called, is situated near the water, and so ships could come in, unload their cargo, and then they could bring their goods right here to this little pavilion. There are some people who complained in the early 1900s that people who were trying to draw tourists from the north would, tout this as a slave market, and that some people from the north would come because they wanted to see some relics of the horrific slavery past from St. Augustine. And so this pavilion was supposed to be a kind of it was a tourist attraction. And as I say, there's a little bit of a dispute over precisely how much selling of slaves went there. This weekend, today it's Friday, and this weekend it's possible that some protesters will come here. There's a few events listed on Facebook saying that some protesters plan to come here on Sunday, including one group that has scheduled doing an event marking for Black Lives Matter. So we'll see what happens this weekend. I'm going to try to stop by, and once I do that, I will give you an update.